guys okay?
You just see his neck just like open up and there's just like so much blood that just came out.
They'll try to murder me. Those chilling words from Charlie Kirk have resurfaced online just days after his shocking killing on a Utah campus. An undated video, now going viral on X and other platforms, shows Kirk warning that his political opponents could one day use violence against him. In the clip, Kirk paints what he called a dark picture of the American left, accusing his rivals of harboring violent instincts. At the core of the left, at the core of a liberal, is someone that would use the sword if they had it. They are very violent people at their core. They always have been, Kirk said in the video. Kirk, who was killed on Wednesday, September 10th, while hosting one of his Prove Me Wrong debates at Utah Valley University, warned that liberals would abandon dialogue for destruction. The activist, a close ally of U.S. President Donald Trump, stressed he was fully aware of the danger he faced. "No, we're very aware of that. I'm aware of it. We have full-time security. This is not a joke. This is who these people are," Kirk said. The video has resurfaced across social media platforms in the hours since his death. Kirk was fatally shot in the neck on Wednesday, local time, during an event at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah, authorities said. Videos are circulating on social media, capturing the moment Kirk was shot at an event he was hosting. Eyewitnesses said moments before his assassination, Kirk, co-founder of the conservative youth organization Turning Point USA, was sparring with a questioner over who commits gun violence. Then the shot rang out.
I was 15 feet away, and it was really hard to witness. He had just finished talking about his first subject was talking about, the Mormon faith, and somebody had come up that converted from atheism to the Mormon faith. He talked about how much he loves us, and it feels like they just have different opinions, and that's okay, but he loves our Mormon faith and he loves everybody, and it was just a lot of love and joy and kindness, And then the next person came up, and it almost felt like a cue to me, because they talked about transgender gun violence, and then as the guy said shooting or shooters or something like that, you just hear the gunshot, and I'm sorry, you just see his neck just like open up, and there's just like so much blood that just came out. It was horrible, and all I felt was like everybody bringing me down to the ground, and I was sorry.
Take your time.
All I hear is screaming, and I see people running, and I'm like, it's not safe to run, it's not safe to get up, it's not. And all I'm saying is, please God, please God, please God, because I don't want to die, I don't want anybody else to die, and I think I just saw a guy die, And we ended up getting up, and about 20-30 seconds later, and running into the building, and they took all the witnesses that were pretty close, me and about 12 other people, and we sat there for about an hour, and we're all just crying and seeing people posting the videos on social media. It was horrifying. It was horrible. I looked to see if there was a shooter. I didn't see anything. All I could see was Charlie was taken right away, and we were just still on the ground freaking out, not knowing what to do.
What was that like?
I don't think Charlie is necessarily contentious. I think he's very good at saying his points and being very blatant if you're interrupting him. There was only maybe, I would say, 60 people on this balcony that couldn't even see Charlie. They were like on a balcony above like his tent that were all saying, chanting F Charlie Kirk, things like that, and had signs saying some pretty upsetting things about him. That was it. Everybody else was drowning out the sound and saying how grateful we are that he took the time to see us and talk to us. We had questions. We wanted to talk to him, and instead somebody selfish didn't care.
Yeah, and to be clear,
if I'm going to be honest, I had friends coming in asking if they needed tickets, and I said they didn't even check for my ticket, which I did get a ticket. They did not pat us down. I feel like I maybe saw 3 or 4 police officers in this whole environment of hundreds of people, I would guess, which I thought was a little odd, but at the same time I thought, well, it's Utah, which is probably an ignorant thought to think, but there was not much security precautions taken. There was none.
But did it sound like the shot came from behind?
Yes. It sounded exactly from behind us, and that's why I was so worried, and I looked, but I couldn't find anything. But you could also see, obviously, from the way that the blood just, it definitely was from behind. So, or in front of him, I would say, but.
So I was watching the event, and I saw Charlie Kirk start talking and stuff, and all of a sudden in a second later, I heard a gunshot, and everybody started like running in like a mob through the doors, and like it was scary.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got trampled in the crowd and just pushed through the doors, just like everyone started running.
Right.
I mean, I just saw everyone sitting there and then some booing of what he was saying, and then I saw officers up there just watching from above, and it was just all crazy.
I've been in touch with President Trump, with FBI Director Kash Patel. We are completely aligned with our state and federal partners as we work through this case. Now, this is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination. We have a person of interest in custody that is being interviewed right now.
That is not George Zinn.
That is not George Zinn. That is correct. Yes, we are actively looking for anyone and everyone who has any possible information relating to this shooting. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children. He was also very much politically involved, and that's why he was here on campus. Charlie believed in the power of free speech and debate to shape ideas and to persuade people. Historically, our university campuses in this nation and here in the state of Utah have been the place where truth and ideas are formulated and debated. And that's what he does. He comes on college campuses and he debates. Now, we have a person of interest in custody. The investigation is ongoing. But I want to make it crystal clear right now, to whoever did this, we will find you. We will try you. And we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law. And I just want to remind people that we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah. Our nation is broken. We've had political assassinations recently in Minnesota. We had an attempted assassination on the governor of Pennsylvania. And we had an attempted assassination on a presidential candidate and former president of the United States, and now current president of the United States. Nothing I say can unite us as a country. Nothing I can say right now can fix what is broken. Nothing I can say can bring back Charlie Kirk. Our hearts are broken. We mourn with his wife, his children, his family, his friends. We mourn as a nation. If anyone in the sound of my voice celebrated even a little bit at the news of this shooting, I would beg you to look in the mirror and to see if you can find a better angel in there somewhere. I don't care what his politics are. I care that he was an American. I pray that those who hated what Charlie Kirk stood for will put down their social media and their pens and pray for his family, and that all of us will try to find a way to stop hating our fellow Americans.